right, let's get the show on the road.
My God, you got something to do?
I'm gonna be sleepy.
Oh,
It's back to the grind tomorrow for those of us with jobs.
Fuck you. Okay.
Maybe later. I'm taking some time off.
Aw.
Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Bring your A game.
There goes the damn dog. Shut up!
Dog just knows.
Yeah,
you
like
want him to
he
speak,
can
press
run all
record.
day. Yeah. Okay. Welcome to the threesome, y'all. This is the podcast where the three of us try to tackle at least 3 topics each week. And the 3 of us are our point person, Star, who is also our optimistic realist.
What up, though?
The center of our threesome is, of course, Magic, and he is our voice of reason.
We in here.
And me, I am Storm. I bring up the rear and I identify as the pragmatic contrarian. Everybody have a good New Year's Eve?
I did.
Yeah, you had a whole New Year's weekend excursion, did you not?
Yes, but New Year's Eve, I was in the house with my babies. What bugged me out is I wanted them to watch the ball drop. The ball doesn't drop anymore.
The ball dropped, but it was just silent.
No, I was sitting there watching that shit at 12 o'clock. That ball did not move.
Oh, it moved for me. Like, I saw it drop.
I didn't watch it, so I have nothing.
I might have been watching the wrong stream or something, but they was looking at me like the ball don't drop. I'm like, I ain't watched this shit in years. I don't know.
You know what? I was very drunk and very sleepy, so maybe I just imagined it. I thought it was dropping. It was weird because normally I like watching Times Square on New Year's Eve because I'm a people watcher. But there were hardly any people.
Social distancing in the mug out there.
Yeah, and so it was just no fun for me.
And you are of the age where if you're going to stay up till midnight, you got to take a nap earlier.
Yeah, which is where I messed up. I think I did take a nap earlier, and I think I woke up with like a half an hour to midnight, and then I waited for midnight, and then I went the hell back to sleep. Is that how it worked out, Star? Because didn't I talk to you?
Yeah, we were actually so sad. We were on the phone with each other when the ball dropped.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I was like, all right, I'm going to sleep.
Yep, like, all right, it's 2021.
Yeah.
I think I still stayed
Very,
up to
very
like
happy. So how was your weekend?
It was very cool. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Okay, well, that's good.
Why aren't you ranting? You can rant and protect the guilty.
And the innocent.
I'm going to have to marinate on things. I still have to process all that happened or didn't.
Oh, we'll revisit.
Yeah.
Sure. Maybe we'll get a dick tales out of it.
I got no vagina this weekend.
Okay.
Or asshole or mouth. Sorry, I don't know if I have to specify in these days and times.
You were very specific.
Had to clarify, yeah.
It still sounds like it might be a good story.
It's interesting.
Okay, well, you go ahead and process.
Should I ever get a therapist?
That's what this is. It's your therapy.
I know,
right.
And I appreciate y'all so much.
Since you refuse to pay a professional.
I mean, I have health insurance now. I could, but
there you go.
I'm very weary of anybody that wants to listen to people bitching all day, every day. They crazier than me.
I don't know that they listen to them bitching.
That says a whole lot.
I don't bitch to my therapist.
Says you.
I know when I'm bitching. I bitch to y'all.
Okay. And we're here for you.
We're so grateful for the opportunity.
Well, I'm just saying, bitching in therapy is kind of unproductive. So, no sense in doing it.
I'm not sure
Okay.
how the process works then.
Yeah, me either. If that's the
Well,
case.
you talk. You can talk through things without bitching.
But then that just means you're holding back in therapy if it's that's who you normally are and what you would normally do. And that's the whole thing for them to be there to get a read
No,
on you so that they can help you.
not really, because sometimes just me talking about things and then
Helps.
she'll ask a question and it causes me to think
Think
about what
of
I
that one.
said.
Yeah. Now I have other voices in my head for that shit. I don't need help.
No.
Things that I think are normal, she'll ask a question and I'm like, wait, is that not normal?
We do this every week.
Yeah, we had a whole thing one day about how often I wash my hands. This was pre COVID. And it all came about because I made an offhand comment about how often I wash my hands. And then we got into this whole thing about
How often do you masturbate?
what?
How often do you masturbate?
I'm old
And
and
you're about to
lazy.
answer that.
Yeah, I'm
What?
old and lazy.
That's not an answer, but okay. I was just trying to relate it to the hand washing thing.
My hand washing might be a little much, but we finally came to the conclusion that I'm just very.
Ashy?
Star will tell you I keep bottles of lotion around the house because I wash my hands so often. I have lotion everywhere.
So she's moist.
Yeah, I moisturize. But
We call that
yeah,
lube in the hood.
I just don't like germs. I'm not to the monk level quite.
You do realize his level is exaggerated for effect, right?
That's also why I don't get sick very often. I don't even know how we got. Anyway, yeah, you don't have to bitch during therapy. Is my point.
Okay, okay.
All right.
Now, speaking of bitching,
Mm.
have you ever put an old picture up on social media only to have someone contact you and ask you to take it down? Not because they don't like the picture or anything like that, but just because in the picture they were with someone that they're no longer with, and now they're with someone new.
Yes.
No.
Does that not irritate you?
You know what? It's crazy. I will occasionally post throwback photos, and every now and then somebody will be like, "Oh, I'm not with that person anymore," and whoever I'm with will get upset. Blah 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 blah. Can you untag me? Untag yourself.
What level of insecurity is it that you can't stand to see a picture of your significant other with someone that they used to date, like years ago?
Well, it's disrespectful, and this, that, and it's like, oh, to untag yourself. I mean,
I mean,
I'm a photographer. It's like, what do you want from me?
my thing is, you have a past, okay? If the person you're with can't digest and accept your past, the hell you with them for?
You are making a lot of sense, but there's a lot of people out here that don't. And I don't understand it, but it exists a lot.
It does exist a lot. I was telling her I have an ex that I am friends with on social media, and I'm also friends with his current. And when he first got with her, he untagged himself on all the pictures that he was in on my social media. Keep in mind, none of these pictures have me in them. They are pictures of just him or he and his kids or he and his friends. And he straight up untagged himself in all of the photos, which I thought was like freaking hilarious.
Motherfuckers really take what's happening on social media more serious than they take their actual lives.
Yeah, yeah.
Like people have
Like,
seen you in public with other people before. Especially if it's somebody that the person they're with knows you're their ex. Why are you surprised?
that's a whole nother thing because at first, what I didn't realize was she didn't know I was his ex because we're still cool. And I believe he didn't, say anything to her or whatever because he didn't want her to feel some kind of way about it. I don't know.
So you got the homegirl description?
Yeah, basically, like that's my girl, that's my son, godmother, and that is very true. But what you didn't say was that we used to kick it. So
No. Here's a tip for the ladies. If your man says that's his homegirl, it means they fucked before, but shit didn't really work out, but they still cool.
no, that doesn't. No, no,
No,
no,
not
no. Don't say
necessarily.
that. I have like 5 guys that they've been in my life forever, and I've not touched one of them.
Absolutely.
Not
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
no. I used to have a thing for one of them. It went away. It never manifested into anything, and the others, it was never anything, and them just my boys. So don't say that kind of stuff.
It's on the
Yeah,
internet. It
yeah,
has
that's
to be
not
true.
necessarily the case. I can't imagine having to go through all of that. If I have to go through and untag myself all over social media just to keep you from being upset, then you not the dude for me. You just not.
Yeah, no,
The
I'm
simple
not
fact
doing it.
is, motherfuckers have to live their truth. And
That's
we've
what I'm
all done
saying.
shit in the past that we are proud of or ain't proud of, but it's fucking over. Why we acting like shit never happened?
If you catch me in a picture with some dude on the internet, 9 times out of 10, we not smashing. And if you do see a photo of me and some dude and we're smashing, we probably damn near thinking about walking down the aisle because I don't play them games. Like I've been with you for 3 weeks and I got pictures of you. It's my boo. It's my boo thing and all that
Fuck
other
out
stuff.
of
I
here
don't
with
play them
that.
kind of games. Right.
Do
No.
you know how many guys have asked me before, back when I was on the one social media platform that I'm not on anymore? They're like,
Black Planet?
how come you don't have your relationship status up there? Because I don't.
Why?
Was this
Yeah,
friends
exactly.
asking or was this the person you with asking?
Someone I was with asked, and people who I wasn't with asked. Just random people. How come you don't have your relationship status? Because once you put it on there, now you got to keep updating that bullshit. You know what I mean? And I'm just,
Nah.
You
it
telling
used
people
to
because I live
irritate
life
me.
off the internet?
Exactly. I don't want to have to worry about having to update that every time something happens in my life.
No, you don't do that kind of shit. I was with dude for a little over 2 years and I never changed my status. First of all, I don't use that platform as a
With,
dating site,
well,
so it's not necessary for me to update
exactly.
it. No, we'll go through all that foolishness. And then keep in mind, I'm one of them type of people that technically you're single until you're married.
And then there's that. But yeah,
So
I just don't understand the insecurity. And I'm about to talk about somebody that I know is probably going to listen to this.
Hey,
how you doing?
Hey, bestie, I'm going to talk about you. My bestie is with someone who is very jealous to the point where it's a joke between us. when we get off the phone, I'll be like, "Oh, okay. Well, tell her I said hi," and he'll be like, "Oh, okay, I'll do that." And then we laugh and laugh because there's no way in hell he's ever gonna tell her that he spoke to me because it'll be a whole problem. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying?
She cheating.
Well, okay.
It's common knowledge. Cheaters are the most jealous. That shit ain't no secret to nobody.
In this case, I will say he has done nothing to engender her trust. Okay? But not with me. We've known each other since the seventh grade. I just don't understand it, but whatever.
What is that noise? Who
Yeah,
is
what are
that?
you banging on?
What noise? I don't hear
You've
noise.
been banging the whole time you've been talking.
Oh, well, probably like, you hear that?
Yes.
I
Are
was
your
leaning
titties
on
bumping the table?
always. Listen, they're always. I burned my nipple the other day
Oh
taking something out of
my.
the oven.
Why is
What
your
do you
nipple
mean?
exposed while you taking something out the oven?
Because I was at home.
Yeah, I'm not as blessed as you are in the chest area, but I'm not cooking naked. I'm not taking
Word.
stuff out the oven naked.
I was actually just opening the oven to look, and yeah, that was painful.
I'm not kink
Yeah,
shaming, but whoa.
well, it's
Uh,
not a kink, trust me. All I could think was, yeah, I'm gonna have to see that doctor soon. That's
I had to
all
put
that
on a
is.
t-shirt soon. Who the fuck? Oh.
How many times do we have this conversation where I tell you that I do not like wearing clothes?
That's all fine and dandy. I don't like bacon,
until
but
you
I ain't
burn
gonna
it
cook it
nipples off.
shirtless.
Well, I mean, what do you want
Common
me to
sense is
do?
common sense. Think ahead. Take precautions.
Oh, okay. I'm about to go put something in the oven. Let me get fully dressed.
No.
No, just throw
Put on
on
a
a nice
t-shirt.
shirt so you don't singe off your nipples.
You don't own a robe or nothing? I should
All
not
right.
be explaining this to people your age.
We're just concerned for your safety. That's all. We
I
Yeah. Don't
mean,
be out here disrespecting titties. What's wrong with you?
listen, I was just as upset about it as you are. Probably more.
uh, I'm pretty sure.
Maybe.
Because that was painful.
Did you learn?
Yes, I learned I
Okay.
need to hurry up and find a good surgeon.
I worry about women's problem solving skills.
That will solve the problem.
A Gildan t-shirt is $3. How much does breast reduction surgery cost?
More than 3 days.
And trust me, if I had a t shirt on, it would have still burned.
Do 2 layers, $6.
I'm
You on a
not putting
budget
that
right
much
now.
clothes
Act
on.
accordingly.
Listen, I will starve if I have to put that level of clothing on. I will starve up in here because I'm not
But
doing
you'll
all
starve with uncooked titties.
that.
Oh, wait.
Okay. So anyway, the
We be
insecurity
going
and the
so far
jealousy,
down
I'm bringing
the
that
rabbit.
all the way back around because we got way off topic. I don't know
And
how.
we go so far
Seems to
down
be
the
the
rabbit
recurring
hole.
theme, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how we got on my singed nipples, but
Clearly that was your story.
well, it was some shit that happened. I mean, you'd be surprised at the stuff that happens to my nipples. They get stepped on all the time. It's
Oh,
terrible.
cut it out.
No,
Stop.
I'm serious.
Do you have cameras in the house?
No, why would I have cameras in the house? I mean, I have
Entertainment
cameras, they're not
value?
on.
Okay.
He wants video, in other words.
Oh,
Well, I
okay.
mean,
Well,
we could post this on OnlyFans. Entertainment is entertainment. It's like
um,
jackass and titties. We've covered two demographics.
nah, I mean, titties are everywhere. What we need is to get you as the feature on our OnlyFans page.
Woo woo, woo woo.
So anyway, yeah, I don't understand the jealousy, and I don't understand trying to erase your past just to appease your current.
Yeah, I'm not doing it.
Yeah, me
Ego.
neither. If your ego cannot take the fact that I dated someone 10 years ago, then you probably
We
might
got
want
bigger
to,
problems.
yeah,
Well,
you
you've
got
got
bigger
bigger problems.
problems,
Seek
but
therapy.
seek therapy. That'll work. Maybe.
So, what's your segment?
I've heard it on a couple podcasts this week, and I've talked to a couple friends about it over this weekend. For women, where is the line drawn between, oh, I'm talking to this person just to be cool, to be friendly, cordial, whatever, and I'm talking to this person because I'm attracted? And I'm saying this because I feel like men in general overreact to women reacting to us. We assume too fast, oh, she responded to me. She's talking. She's conversing back and forth in messages. She wants some dick. And I think it needs to be clearer for a lot of men. Like, nah, dude, she's just being nice.
I don't understand how y'all jump from A to B,
I don't know. I did when I was
or from A
younger. At
to
this
C,
age, not really, because
because
we're always going after draws.
yeah, but here's the thing: if I'm nice to you, you assume I want dick. If
Pretty
I'm not
much.
nice to you, then now you're mad because why I gotta be a bitch.
Nah, that's
So in
childish,
other
but
words, there's no winning.
which
You
is
know what I
even
mean?
more
Hey,
confusing when you're nice to
Ray.
people you don't want to.
Well, first of all, my southern upbringing dictates that I gotta be nice to everybody.
Oh,
I mean, it's hard for me to be mean to people unless they do or say something that I have to come back with some venom.
it's not a matter of being mean. It's more so, how is a person to know when it is just, oh, he's cool. I'll try to talk to him and see how cool he is. And, oh, he's cool. I'm going to try to fuck him.
I'm not the right person to ask because what about me screams subtlety? Like,
Well, no, when you want to fuck somebody, you argue with them.
no, I argue with everybody. Stop.
I was gonna say, I
That's your
hope that's not
business.
the case.
If I want to get with you, you'll know it. Also, if I don't want to get with you, you're going to know that pretty quick too. One of my friends tried to set me up with someone once. He called me and we were having a conversation. We were on the phone. After an hour, which it didn't take that long, dude was like, so, do you think that maybe we're, compatible in some way? I was like, oh no, not at all.
Damn.
And there you go. I was like, no. Because I knew within the first 5 minutes that, yeah, no. But he was a nice guy, so we remained friends.
That's another
But
male myth with women. Y'all know within 5 minutes if you're going to fuck a guy or not.
For the
no,
most part,
not
yes.
always.
Some people graduate into fuckability. But yeah,
Mm.
for the most part, 80 to 90% of the guys, you pretty much know right away.
95% I can weed out.
There's always anomalies, but that's a good ass percentage on both of y'all.
There's that 5% that I'm going to have to hear more, learn more, talk more to you before I know.
No, I was just gonna say some people matriculate into fuckability, but
It ain't often.
it's not. You pretty much know, and I think that's anybody. I don't think that's just women. I
Right.
believe you pretty much know within a conversation, rather you are really attracted to someone. There are little things that may give you pause, like a person may say, "Oh, I'm recently divorced," or
Hey.
I got I have certain no, that wasn't a jump at you, but
I wouldn't give a shit.
um but I'm just saying, recently divorced gives me pause. I might look at you and we have a conversation like, "Oh, this dude is cool, whatever, whatever." But then he hits me with the, "Yeah, I just got divorced 3 months ago. I was with this person for 20 years." That
Yeah.
immediately in my mind makes me put on the brakes, because a lot of times there's a lot that goes along with that where your person can get hurt. So it's like, okay, you cool. You'll be somebody that's probably good to know, but
Yeah,
I'm not
see.
moving forward emotionally
Oh,
until I
well,
see some things.
you're talking about emotionally. It'll take
I'm
me a
not
while to get to the emotionally. It's going to take me a long time to even get to where I can consider you emotionally. You know what I mean? Like in the first couple conversations, I'm just talking about general compatibility, whether or not I even want to be around you. Like it doesn't even have anything to do with emotion at that point. So those kinds of things don't necessarily give me pause. What would give me more pause than I'm recently divorced? If you spend half an hour telling me how terrible your ex-wife was, that gives me more pause than the fact that you're recently divorced.
okay.
I got to bust y'all's bubble a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
It occurred to me during the course of this conversation where men fuck up is we're generally not going to speak to a woman we're not attracted to or intend on fucking. We never go in under the guise of, oh, she seems cool. Let me get
Yeah,
in her
okay.
friend zone.
Yeah,
So I
well,
think
that's
that's
where
where
y'all
we get
fuck
it
up.
confused in that if women are just talking to us, y'all can talk under the guise of, oh, he seems cool. We don't naturally do that.
Yeah, and
So
that's where
that,
y'all fuck up.
yeah, I think that's where we get shit confused.
Hmm.
All right, we solved one of
Absolutely.
life's mysteries.
Oh,
You're
well,
funny.
was
This
it
is
a
why
mystery?
people listen. For men, it's a lot of, yo, she responded to my DM, or we're in the club and just talking. And of course, we're going in for the kill, but she might really be like, oh, he seems cool. We never think
Or
like, oh, she's just approaching me to be friendly. That shit never really
no,
crosses
I
our
mean,
minds.
Here's the thing about that though, for me, I'm not looking at some dude like, "Oh, he would make a nice friend." I mean,
exactly.
that doesn't go on with us either. I don't think, for the majority. Like,
No, but I'm also not looking at him like, oh yeah, I want to get with
I'm trying
him.
to jump his bones right away. Like,
No, it's more
And the niggas will
like,
really be
oh
talking their way out of pussy then.
no,
yeah,
it's
they do.
yes, very much
No,
so
yeah,
I'm
they do
aware
because
all
of it.
the time.
very much so because with
Yep.
me it's like he seems interesting. Let me have a conversation. And if within the confines of the conversation you're saying dumb shit, then you're no longer interesting to me. Plenty of men talk themselves out of pussy. Plenty of them. You'd be surprised at how many.
Yep, happens all the time.
But I never go in with the, oh damn, I'm gonna get with him. Well, not always. I mean, it has happened, but in general, and particularly not in my advanced age, in my younger years, sometimes I had an agenda.
You talk like you're 80 in my advanced age.
I'm just saying, when I was in my 20s, sometimes I had an agenda. But now, I do not. I'm never looking at somebody like a piece of meat in my advanced stage. But,
Shame on you.
well, in my defense, most of y'all in your advanced age don't really look much like prime.
Oh,
Just
I feel
saying.
you. I see a
I'm
whole
just
bunch
saying
of
it.
friends from high school on the book, and I'm like, y'all motherfuckers look old. And I know they my age. See, what happened?
Not to say that y'all ain't still tasty. I'm just saying, you just not the kind that you gonna put, up on the rack for everybody to look at.
Fortunately, beige don't age.
uh,
Okay.
okay.
If you say so,
Uh,
but
let you have that.
there were a couple dudes that I look at and be like, okay, just get some of that and keep it moving. And that's what it
Mm.
was.
You are such a scam storm.
I lived. What are you gonna do? I mean,
I live too, but
yeah, we used to call it. Well, I
Gotta
won't
have
tell
anyway,
you
some
what
whole phases.
I won't tell you what we used
yeah,
to call it.
I'm behind, and with
But
COVID-19, 20 and 21, you know about it. Okie dokie.
yeah, so we solved it. So there's that. Uh oh.
Give it some fuel. Okay, so are we ready for these listener questions?
I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so these questions are for everyone unless noted. First question: flaws. What do you identify as a major personality flaw of yours? And do you intend on doing anything about correcting it, or at this point are you just like fuck it?
I know I have personality flaws. I'm autistically honest, which is apparently a bad thing. And I don't know if I qualify as antisocial or asocial. I generally don't like people, but nah, I don't give a fuck. I ain't doing shit about it.
Okay.
I'm comfortable in my bullshit. I live my truth.
Exactly. I mean, I have many personality flaws.
Pick one.
Pick one.
Top three.
Right. I mean, we can go with a top 10 at this point. I can't pick
Hey.
one because I love them all, equally. Uh,
You should love yourself.
Well, that answers the second half of the question.
at this point in my life, I have adopted the Popeye the Sailor philosophy of it all.
Fight over skinny bitches?
Ugly? No.
At that
I
too.
am what I am.
Ah,
That's all that I am.
That's all that I know.
Okay.
Okay. So you're not gonna identify any one flaw.
I'm impatient.
Okay.
Uh,
Do you don't plan to do
I
anything about that?
I do do things about it
It serves you well though.
sometimes because I know I'm impatient, particularly with other people. I pull it back a lot.
and I appreciate you.
Also, I am a control freak. I make no bones about that. But because I know that about myself, I pull that back a lot. Sometimes I have to like convince myself to let somebody else take control of certain things.
Okay.
There are parts of my personality that are probably not going to change, but I work with them, I adapt, I guess.
For myself, as I've gotten older, I've become more of a procrastinator where I put things off. Like I work well under pressure, so it kind of
It balances itself.
it does. I will say that I don't have as much energy and will to do a lot of things, so sometimes that procrastination ends up putting me behind the eight ball.
Right.
But for the most part, procrastination is the biggest personality flaw that I will make an effort to work on going forward for most things. But stuff like deadlines and things like that, I work really well under pressure. And part of that is my ADD. So it's like if I know I'm under a deadline, I'm forced to focus on an
To
unconscious
focus.
level. And
Yeah.
so it's just like I'm able to just knock things out. Next question. What one event in your past, one,
Uno, ein.
would you change and why?
Just as a backstory, I had a nephew when I was 17, and my brother was in and out of jail a lot. So I spent a lot of time with my nephew's mom and helping raise the kid and whatever. And he got into a car accident and died. After that, I
Oh.
was really weird about being around babies. Like once you're like two or something and you can talk and you can say what you want, I'm cool. But like babies, I was real weird about that for a long time.
Mhm.
And my brother had another child, and he lives in the next state over. So the baby was born in October. I didn't get there till Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And everybody's like, you want to hold the baby, this, that. And I'm like, nah, I don't do babies like that. Long story short, that baby died Christmas morning. And
Mm.
Oh.
I really regret that I
You
never
didn't
held
hold
her.
him.
I never touched her. I never kissed her.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
So
yeah.
other than getting the fucking infinity gauntlet and bringing people back to life, I really hate that I wasn't a cool uncle at
Got
that
it.
moment.
Yeah.
Top that motherfucker. No.
I can't because I don't have anything that was. I'm trying to think. I feel like everything I've done has brought me to this point, and anything I've changed is going to have like a domino effect on other things. So
Um,
there are things that I can say, oh, I wish I'd done that differently, but then I probably wouldn't have my child or I wouldn't live where I live. You know what I mean?
got it.
I will say this.
Wish you wouldn't lean over in front of stoves naked.
Well, that, but
I mean, that's an event.
that's an event. But no, I wanted to be a veterinarian.
Mm,
That was what I went to school. I wanted to be a veterinarian. But my grades
Enticing.
were not great for veterinary school. They were good enough for medical school, for human medicine, but not quite good enough for veterinary school.
okay.
So, just as an aside, I applied to some medical schools and I did get in,
Hmm.
but I didn't go because I don't know. I just felt like I didn't want to do that. And I was being an ass. Like, if I can't take care of animals, then, why would I want to take care of him? There was a lot. Also, I was working with doctors, they were assholes. It was a whole thing. So I just didn't go to medical school. Probably, if I had to do it over again, I probably would have just gone to medical school. But that would have had a whole cascading butterfly effect over the entire rest of my life.
But
Yeah,
that's
got
not
it.
necessarily good or bad. It'd
Yeah.
just be different. We
But,
ain't gonna get all into the space time continuum, alternate reality things, but you can't miss what you never had.
I agree, but I'm just saying, if I had it to do over again, I probably would have just gone to medical school and called it a day.
Okay. That's a good one. The one event that I would definitely go back and do differently would be the 3 days before my grandmother passed. Her passing and her decline was just really hard for me to watch. And I would have stayed there. I would have hunkered down and stayed with her and my mom for those 3 days instead of coming over every day and leaving.
Hmm.
I would have just stayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to grandmothers, some great, great women.
Yes, and happy heavenly birthday, belated. She would have been 98 years old on midnight New Year's Eve day, whatever you want to call it. When the clock strikes 12 for 2021, she would have been 90, excuse me, 99.
Ooh-wee.
Oh.
Yeah. So happy heavenly birthday, Grandma.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, she had a full life because she was out there in the
Still
street
driving.
driving and all that other stuff right up to the very end.
Yeah, that was my girl. Miss her. One goal, one that you have for 2021. Not a New Year's resolution because we don't do those,
Not at
Right.
all.
but one goal that you have to complete in the next 360, what, 61 days? Basically 61. So,
Mine is in the next, what's today, the 3rd? Within the next 27 days,
Get a
I
job.
feel like I should probably find a new source of employment.
that's a good
So
goal.
that would be my main goal right now.
Okay.
Good one.
Good one. Yep.
I generally just want to be a better person. It's not that I think I'm a bad person, but I feel like to break it down into three categories, I could be a better father than I am. I could be more focused on my craft than I am because there's a whole difference between a job and a career.
Mhm.
And I could be in better shape than I am. I bug out a lot of times where I live. There's a bunch of old people, I want to say late 60s, early 70s, up walking and jogging in the morning or right before sundown. And it's the same thing where I work. And I'm like, I'm not that old yet. I better get on my shit before I'm that age and have to.
Yeah.
Mm, okay.
That's good goal.
I was
Okay.
just going to tell you how hot your self reflection is. That's all.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's pretty cool. And that's all I say because I don't want
You
Storm
can
at
come
my
over
door.
there. Yeah, because I will. But go ahead.
What the fuck does
Well,
I'm so confused. Okay.
I actually have two really short goals, and they are similar to yours. Magic. Focus more on my profession and uh, get healthier. Like, I need to drop a good high 50. I need to get walking. I need to get moving. And those are my goals.
All right, we gotta stay
Yeah.
on each other's ass to make sure these things get accomplished.
Yeah, for sure. I need to lose more than 50, but if I can get 50, that's a good goal. The last question is, in 2 minutes or less, perfect date. Go.
Perfect date?
Yes. At this age, what is your ideal date?
Feed me, fuck me, let me watch the game.
Short and sweet. Okay. Magic.
I'm an advocate of fucking before we go out because it relieves a lot of pressure and it makes everything go a lot easier. If we fuck again afterwards, whatever. But I'm a firm believer in doing it before we go out. And I'm a dork. Like dinner and movies is cool or whatever, but I want to hit like a Ripley's museum or just some goofy but cool shit. And
That's
swallow.
pretty good. That's pretty What? What did you just say? I feel like I have to do that with you at least once per episode. What did you just say?
I'm just talking shit. What's your ideal date?
Whatever. You just go gloss over that.
Yes.
Oh my god, you're so adorable.
Thank you.
So, my idea of a perfect date at this age is I love live music sets. So, something like that. A museum would be cool because I love the arts. So, anything that is arts related would be perfect date. Go grab
Yeah.
something to eat. We'll see how we're vibing with each other. Perfect. Somebody that's not going to end up in my driveway flashing me at the end of the night.
You should thank him. Oh, comedy clubs are cool too. I like those.
Yeah, I
Comedy
mean,
club.
like
But
I'm
see,
down.
I have a raucous laughter, and I think, I think
Yeah,
if they find that out about me too early, I think I will lessen my chances.
I
Cause
don't think
Love
so.
it.
Yeah, but
Mm.
no, I mean, I'm down for whatever. Honestly, I mean, I like trying new things in general. I'm up for whatever. Just long as the game's not on. That's really the only thing with me. And also, you have to tell me that we're going ahead of time.
2 minutes.
Okay, you're right.
well, that's the end of the question.
Hey,
Yeah, well, that was fun.
That was harmless.
yeah,
Ish.
that speed round was speedier. All right.
Did you say harmless-ish?
Yes.
That was harmless. Nothing too invasive. We got some new information. That was pretty cool. Yay.
Yay.
All right, friends, family, coworkers, and random motherfuckers. We appreciate y'all for listening. If you like the show, tell a friend, tell a foe, tell a hoe. If you don't, tell everybody you know. It's the threesome.
We out of here.
Ah, damn it.